Baltimore Ravens decided today they had enough of star running back Ray Rice. They fired him, and the National Football League immediately suspended him indefinitely. The actions came after new video surfaced showing Rice striking his then fiancée and apparently knocking her unconscious. Rice was already under a 2-game suspension after earlier video had showed him dragging her from an elevator. This new video tells the rest of the story.
I just want to first off apologize to, Steve Bisciotti, Ozzie Newsome, and Coach Harbaugh. And also want to apologize to my fans, to the kids, to everyone who was affected, by this situation that me and my wife were in.
And as they were getting set for kickoff in Baltimore, here you see fans, women, as Britt McHenry pointed out, wearing Ray Rice jerseys in support of the former Baltimore Raven as they get ready to kick off against the Steelers. Here's what some of them had to say.
Absolutely not. Me, my daughters, we all have them. No way. Absolutely not.
So you're supporting Ray Rice. Why are you deciding to still wear the jersey?
I wear the jersey in support of Ray Rice because I love Ray Rice, and I'm sorry. I don't believe in abuse, but she struck him first, and any woman who can hit a man can be hit back.
He deserves a second chance. We all do. There's a lot of people in this world that have made mistakes. End of the day, the man is still a person, and we've torn him apart.
I'm okay with second chances. I mean, everybody makes a mistake, but that doesn't mean there aren't consequences for your mistakes, especially something like this. The elevator, even a small man had hit Ray Rice, and Ray Rice knocked him unconscious. Nobody would bat an eye. Nobody would say anything. They say self-defense, and you know what? You started it.
They're so infatuated with, being in touch with a celebrity or really passionate about football that they don't get it. And I think that, talk about our society, if this is becoming the norm to get behind celebrities or football stars that are apparently being, doing a cool act. And I've seen a lot of this stuff on radio and TV, people talking about it. And you have the demographic. What's fascinating is that you have this young demographic, and these football stars are their idols.
Right. But I mean, I don't know what more they have to see, Gene. Well, we saw this video. He knocked her out cold.
But you throw a punch at, you hit somebody. There's no second chance. Well, I think it's very, very black and white. You raise your
don't throw his entire career. In
100% should. If you
disagree.
If you pick your hand up at another human being, it's zero policy.
It was horrible what he did, and it was. It was tragic for us to see that happen to that young woman. It really was. There's no excuse for that. On the other side of it, there's the beauty in it, because you see this woman saying, I'm going to stand by my husband. The world saw him at his worst moment. And have you ever had a worse moment? Have you ever had a worse moment? And in our worst moment, we would want empathy. We would want someone to say, Monique, that was a real bad moment, but come here. There was a time I wanted to say domestic violence. There was a time I did say it. But the truth was, we would just fight. And if I would lose, now I'm going to call the police. It's domestic violence. But if I won, we just had a fight. And this is a teachable lesson for America. See, we speak of religion and we speak of forgiveness. But the moment someone messes up, we say throw them away and get rid of them. And then we will just totally, we rip each other apart so much, they have to face the world every day. At what point do the men rally around this young brother and say, listen, you got an ass whooping coming, because all the men are supposed to give him a beating and say, you never do that again. But let's be held accountable, but let's not rip them apart.
Yeah. Because you say anything is forgivable, but decking you with a left hook and knocking you unconscious is not forgivable.
Well, let me say this to you, Steve. When you see a woman that goes to a jail and visits a prisoner that killed her child, and she says, I forgive you. Now, she can't ever see her baby again.
Right.
So how is it unforgivable? Every action that we do is forgivable. It's all in how we approach it.
It's tough to talk to kids about that knockout that they've seen on the tape that got him fired. ABC 2 News' Cheryl Connor joins us now with the conversation that parents really should be having. Cheryl.
Let's deal with the problem. Let's not shame you, shun you, and pretend it doesn't exist and can just dump you. Lots of people have people in their families that have anger issues, that are alcoholics, that are drug addicts, Do we kick those people out, kick them to the ground? No, we offer them support.
If someone's treating you badly, you shouldn't just treat them that same way. You should try to be nice to them. This way they are not mean to you again or anybody else.
One or two bad decisions in your life as you're living your dream, it can turn into a total nightmare.